In this video, I'm going to show you some easy Christmas DIYs with some traditional decor. So if you're ready, let's get started. For this project, I'm going to use 2 packs of the garland ties, and you can get these at Dollar Tree. This is what 2 bundles look like. I'm going to use a zip tie to tie them in the center. Since I'm creating a kissing ball, you can add more, but I thought that the 2 was enough. And now I'm going to fluff out the garland ties. I know it's looking kind of weird, but trust me, it's going to turn out really pretty. It looks like a green porcupine. Alright, so I'm going to take some of these Dollar Tree ornaments and I'm going to cluster them together. And I'll be using some floral wire for that. Now before that I start doing that, I'm going to take the top off from the ornament and I'm going to glue it down. That way they stay put and it doesn't come off. So I'm going to cluster the gold, the green, and the red. And then I'm just going to give it a twist up at the top and then cut the wire. And then I'm going to add some hot glue to the cluster and place it in my ball. I'm going to continue making clusters and adding them to the ball. And now I'm going to add single ornaments. So I find a spot that lacks an ornament and then I'll place it there. And now I'm going to add these foam red berries. And now I'm going to use my wire cutters to cut the garland ties because they're a bit too long. I want to shorten them just to make my ball look a little bit more compact. I made this red bow and I'm going to hot glue it to the top of my ball. I had added a piece of rope, but I didn't like how it looked, so I went ahead and I changed it out to a red ribbon. For this project, I'm going to use 2 of these plastic bowls from Dollar Tree and also these shower rings. I'm also going to use 2 of them. On the shower ring, it has this little latch right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. So what I'm going to do is create a handle for my bowl. I'm going to add some hot glue to the inside of the bowl and then place my ring and hold it there for a bit and then add some hot glue on the outer side of the bowl and then pinch my ring together as I'm showing you right there for a while until the glue hardens. Okay, now that I have the bowls with these 2 rings, I'm going to take them outside and I'm going to spray paint them with this ultra matte black spray paint. I cut 2 pieces from a pool noodle. I'll be creating some faux candles with them. And to light up my candles, I'll be using these tea lights. I'm going to make an opening at the top of my pool noodle to fit my tea light. So I'm going to go ahead and trace around them. And here's my marking. I'm going to use a box cutter to cut out the opening. And now my tea light fits perfectly. And now I'm going to wrap my faux candles with this red ribbon. I used some super glue to attach my ribbon before I started to wrap it around my faux candle. On this candle, I only went around just a few times with the ribbon, and then with this other one, I went around several times. Now that the paint has dried on my candle holders, I'm going to go ahead now and put in my faux candlesticks. I am going to add some super glue to the bottom to glue them down. For this project, we're going to decorate a regular ball ornament. I'm going to start off by removing the top of this ornament, and I'm going to hot glue a piece of foam on top of it, and then I'm just going to press the foam down onto the ball and just hold it for a bit and wait for the glue to harden. I'm going to be using these Walmart Christmas picks. These were only 97 cents. This is a great deal. You can't find anything better than this for 97 cents. I'm going to remove the stem from the pick, and underneath you have this wire. I'm going to cut it off just to shorten it some and put it in one side of the foam, as you see me do there. And then I'll take another one and place it on the opposite side. Now for the other 2 picks, I'm going to break them apart and use the pieces individually to cover the foam. And this is how it turned out. Now I'm gonna place it over this candle holder from Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna hot glue it or anything because I do want to use the candle holder for something else later on. But as you can see, it will stay put as long as you don't move it. You can also hang it or place it on your candle holder. Let me know what option you'd like best. For this project, I'm going to create some Christmas stacked faux books. Now I got these at Dollar Tree, and as you can see, they're fall themed. Now they were only $1.25. I thought that was a good deal. I saw these at Hobby Lobby and I knew I could recreate them. I'm going to start by removing the bow that it has. I'm going to spray paint them with this spray paint in the color chestnut. The paint has dried and this is how my faux books look like now. Instead of painting one strip in red, I'm going to use a strip of red vinyl and place it on one of my faux books. And then I'm also going to add a white one right below. And then I'm going to place the candy canes wording over my red strip. I made them with my Cricut. You can also get some letters from Dollar Tree that are already pre-cut. And for the white, I added the word marshmallows. And for the brown, I added hot cocoa. And then lastly, I'm going to use this red and white string and I'm going to wrap it around the edge. And then I'm going to add a drop of hot glue just to keep the string in place. And this is my version of the stacked Christmas books. What do you think? This one or Hobby Lobby's? For this project, I'm going to turn these ceramic houses into gingerbread houses. I know Dollar Tree carries similar ones, but they are made out of plastic. I needed them to have some weight to them. I got these from Walmart and they were $1.98. I'm going to take them outside and I'm going to spray paint them with this spray paint in the color nutmeg. The paint is dry and this is how they turned out. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is use some puffy paint and I'm going to outline the roof and anywhere that I want the white to show up. This is how it's coming out so far. I still need to draw out the windows, but for now I'm going to let it dry. The next part of the project is also using these two pieces of wood that I got at Dollar Tree. What I'm going to do is paint them with this nutmeg brown acrylic paint. The paint is now dry and this is how they turned out. I'm going to use this wreath hanger and I'm going to cut it to make it smaller. I'm going to attach it to the bottom of my wood plank. So all I'm going to do is bend it where I want it to be and I'm just going to wiggle it back and forth until it breaks off. I'm going to use a combination of Gorilla Glue and hot glue to attach the hanger onto the piece of wood. And now I'm going to add some tape just to make sure that it doesn't move until it hardens. I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'm going to repeat the same process to this one. It's the next day and this is how they turned out, and I'll be using them to place my gingerbread houses like this. I decided not to glue them down, just to leave them as is. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more DIYs like this, click on the video to the right and to the left. Thank you and you have yourself a blessed day. Bye-bye.